Hey guys, don't forget to hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you can be notified every time I come up with a new video. Hi guys, what's up? Thank you so much for coming back. I'm Arpita and you are tuned in once again to the Crazy Wisdom. Alright, so with today's video, we're going to be putting a wrap finally on the negative personality series of the 12 zodiacs, and today we'll be talking about the negative traits of the ever dynamic Aries, and we'll be looking into some of their characteristic traits that bring other people on their nerves and get them really angry. Don't you dare discuss about me. Alright, that was scary, but we have to discuss, so I'm going to be taking this risk for you guys. So put on your thinking caps and your wisdom boots. Let's get on and shoot. Alright, number one, Aries are impulsive, and this is absolutely true. Aries बहुत impulsive होते हैं यार, and so much so that they have such a quick reaction time कि वो पहले कर जाते हैं and then they sit back and think later on, वो भी अगर कोई और realize करवाए that something has gone seriously wrong in what they have done, and then begins the endless series of clearing the air and misunderstandings and repenting and apologizing. But sometimes the situation gets too much out of the hand and the entire situation gets too extreme because Aries is fire after all, and when fire lights without a warning, it just goes on burning everything in its way, be it any person, be it any relationship, और उस समय वो नहीं देखते कि कौन आ रहा है बीच में. And this causes, a lot of times this causes serious and permanent damage, and it is therefore a very rather dangerous trait that they have in them. Alright, moving over to the next one, and this one is the Aries anger and their confrontation, and this one is a world famous trait that Aries are the official angry birds of our zodiac. With the onset of one thing that goes against their norms or against their wishes, or if they see the slightest hint of disapproval in a situation happening around them, these people just cannot sit back, do the thinking and analyze as to how the situation should be handled. These are not the thinking category, they are the doing category, and they get up at that moment, go out and confront that person and just burst out on that person or that situation and take it to finality there and then. They just cannot wait for the results. But many a times this situation or this reaction of theirs is not appropriate, because a lot of situations in our lives do not require instant action and reaction. They require proper planning and thinking, the Scorpio way of acting, not the revenge obviously, but the Scorpio way of analyzing is what comes into play in a lot of situations. But Aries do not understand that, and because of this, many a times in their lives, a seemingly small issue or an unimportant issue or problem becomes a huge one and a really problematic one, and therefore they have to be careful about this. Alright, number three, blunt and in your face. Now these people are too direct and to the point that if they find something good and positive about you, they would not stop and they would not shy away from praising you and appreciating you and boasting about you in front of everyone. But it goes as a reality in the other way around as well, because if they find something bad about you or something that angers them and something that they disapprove or something genuinely bad or negative that you've been involved in, they would again not shy away from saying that directly, bluntly, and in a very upfront way, directly in your face. And again, they would not care about the situation that you are or they are caught in and the environment that they are currently present in, and they would not care about all these things. Now, although this is a fair enough thing to do, especially when you are in a relationship or in a friendship with someone, but you have to be aware and you have to be careful about the situation that you're caught in. And sometimes all this thing for the other person who's listening to you gets too uncomfortable and embarrassing, and their entire relationship with that person goes for a toss, and then again they have to go through a lot of making up and a lot of patch up and a lot of these repenting things to do, and again this entire thing takes them towards the negative light. And finally, self-centered. Now, because Aries as a zodiac rules the first house of the horoscope, which is the house of self, these people keep themselves and their priorities first and above everyone else's. And although this is a good thing, to care about yourself and to love yourself first and foremost, but for the other people who are involved in some sort of a relationship with Aries, they often get this impression that they only care about their own priorities and things that only benefit them, and they hardly care about or they're hardly concerned about what the other person wants or feels or requires or desires in that relationship. relationship. And this kind of spoils their entire rapport with the other person, and their relationship sort of tips off from its equilibrium point, and things lose their balance for a while, and this again is a negative trait in their personality. And the tip for all of you Aries is that whenever you're caught in a situation, just sit back, take a moment, take 20 steps back before you react. Whenever you're caught in an extreme situation, or a situation that demands your reaction, or a thing that off balances you in some way, you have to sleep over it, or at least count till 100 before you say anything or do anything, and then you're good to go. Or another thing that you can do is grab hold of an earth sign, and they would control you, and they would calm you down, and they would tell you when and where and how to react. So follow that, and it would be helpful. And the tip number 2 for you is that whenever you're involved in any kind of a relationship with another person and you are at a decisive position, think of 2 things. What is there in it for your benefit, and what is there in it for the other person's benefit? And this way you would be able to keep yourself and the other person happy, and the entire relationship will be at a healthy place, and you guys will sail through smoothly. So give it a shot and try and follow this, and it would prove helpful. Alright guys, so with this I put a wrap on today's video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a cute little thumbs up right underneath it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel in order to remain updated with all the latest news on zodiacs, astrology and motivation. You can also contact me for any sort of an astrological query or consultation that you have. I'm attaching my email address right in the section below. With this, I'll be seeing you guys too soon, but don't forget to be crazy and wise until we meet for the next time. I'll see you guys sooner. Bye bye.